Today what we're going to do is we're going to do section 4.3. You're going to notice that we've solved algebraic equations already. We've done graphs of functions with tables. Remember we've done H tables? Today we're going to do something called intercepts. Okay? A lot of students forget about intercepts. They are probably the easiest way to graph an equation, right? So let's look at this first example. It says, find the x and the y intercept of the graph of the following. Label the points where the line crosses the axes. So here is the first problem. All I'm going to do is find out where it crosses the x and the y axis, right? So first of all, I'm going to substitute 0 in for y. So I'm going to go 8x minus 2 times 0 equals 32. And you're going to notice how I took out the y and I put in a 0. Okay? Then I've got 8x minus 0 equals 32. Add 0, which of course does nothing. I get 8x equals 32. I divide by 8. X gives me 4. So my ordered pair, and you're going to get an ordered pair out of this, is going to be 4, 0.
Oh.
So you got one ordered pair. It's really easy. Kids usually, when you've got really yucky equations that have lots of decimals and fractions and you got to graph it, or really big numbers, this is a foolproof way of graphing it. It's really easy. All right, let's go down then to the next direction. It says we're going to substitute 0 in for x and solve for y. So I'm going to take the same equation, but I'm going to put in 0 for x. Subtract my 0. Divide by negative 2. And my y gives me negative 16. So what would be my ordered pair? So 0, negative 16, because my y is negative 16. Both of them. You're going to use both of them. You know how we graphed with the table we had 3 dots? Yes? With intercepts, we're only going to have 2. This is the only case where you get to do 2. And one's going to cross the x-axis, the other one's going to cross the y-axis. Okay? Yeah, it's really easy. Kids always forget about it though. All right, I'm going to go by 2s. So this is 2, this is 4. The red line is 4. This is 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 4, 6, 8. The red lines, it's hard when you got it on the smartboard. The red lines are going by.
Shouldn't there be a 2 right now?
This is 2
Oh, okay.
and 4. I just went every other just because it's going to. This is negative. Is that going to even be enough? No, it's not. It's not going to be enough. I got to go even more. Why don't I go by 4s? So this is 4. This is 8. This is 12. This is 16. This is negative 4, negative 8, negative 12, negative 16. I could go by 10s. Doesn't really matter. You can do kind of whatever you want.
No, she's saying it fits because you missed counting the 10, going by 2.
Oh, did I? Okay. Oh, this works too. This is fine. We're going to go back then, and I got 4, 0. So I'm going to go 4, 0. Here's my first x-intercept. So it's 4, 0. It's the x-intercept. Okay, and then the other one was 0, negative 16 right here. Right? And then what you do is you take your straight edge and you're going to draw a line. And it'll have arrows on both ends. Done. So again, anytime you got like really yucky equations or large, super large numbers, you can always go to your x and y intercepts. So you've been able to graph two ways. One is with the table, and one is with x and y intercepts.
On the test, you want to do both?
I will tell you which one I want you to do where on your test. I am going to test you on both methods. Okay. Questions? All right, let's move on. Identify the x-intercept and the y-intercept of the graph. All right, so this is where it crosses one of the axes. What is this, the x-intercept or the y? Yes, it is the y. What's the ordered pair? 0, 3. Okay, here's the other intercept. It is your x-intercept. What's the ordered pair? 1, 0. Now, when you do the steps on the last problem, you notice how I put 0 in for y first? Does it really matter what order you do them in? Do I have to put 0 in for y first, or could I put 0 in for x first? Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You just put 0 in for one of the variables, solve. Put 0 in for y for the other variable, and solve. What kids tend to do is they tend to take these two ordered pairs and do this. Don't do that. Right? They're two separate pairs. Right? All right, that's it.